Hello, my name is Bill Fisher, and I'm the Director of Membership for the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce. And I want to tell you my coming out story. And I also want to tell you that, I've worked in many different industries here in Las Vegas. And even though you may hear a lot of stories about Las Vegas, it's a great place to be gay. There's a lot of activity. I've worked in pretty tough situations with Teamsters and unions, and I never had a problem. I've never had anyone say anything to me or been bashed in any way, and always treated with the highest regard. So let me step back and just tell you about me coming out. I'm originally from Chicago, and when I told my mother that I was gay, she said, "Well, of course you are, dear. You're much too fabulous to be heterosexual. But do you think at some point you may slip into some boyish lesbian so I could have a grandchild?" I said, "Probably not." She goes, "Oh, you're so selfish." Anyway, so it was not the traumatic thing that other people had. My father has a gay brother. So when I told him, he really didn't care. He said, "Well, as long as you're happy." And then, of course, I was always busy with work. I was a workaholic. And he said to me, "When are you going to find a nice guy and settle down?" I said, "Pa, they're all looking for a Chippendale." And he said, "What's that?" Heterosexual men. Anyway, so I never had a lot of the issues that other friends of mine have. Now, do I know of other pretty traumatic stories? Of course. My best friend, killed himself after high school. And he couldn't imagine that I could just go through life being me. And it's really how you put it out there. I mean, if you look at my hair, there's no surprise that either I'm gay or an evangelist, or both. So I never had a problem, because what you see is what you get. And I think that's probably the most important part of coming out, is just be yourself. Not everyone has to like you, nor do you have to like everyone else, but you do have to respect each other. And I've always had that. I've never had an issue with that, even in high school. Head of the art club, head of the drama club, float committee, I did them all. Never, ever had a problem. And I was from the south side of Chicago where all the steel mills were. Still never had a problem. Did hair, never had a problem. So I only had one fight in high school in my life, and that was actually defending somebody else. So all I could say to kids out there that really are uncomfortable in their own skin, don't be. It'll all change. And a woman one time said to me, who was very bright, which was my mother, and she said, "Dear, only worry about things that are going to matter when you're 65. So if you're 18 years old and something really bothers you, step back and say, when I'm 65, is this still going to bother me? If it's not going to, then let it go." So I don't know what else you need to know, but just be happy and live the life that you want to live. And don't listen to anyone that says you can't. So in the meantime, I'm having fun at the Chamber of Commerce, and I'll see you around Vegas. Thank you.